Well, aren't they the little dynamic duo?
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Naruto, Kurama, and Gamakichi. So here we are, and there they are, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front here. We have some very interesting packaging here. We have the crossover logo. I think this is supposed to look like a scroll. I think I killed one of them. Always happens. But I think it's supposed to look like a scroll. That's what that's going for. Kurama and Gamakichi, Transformers. On this side we have stuff of things and stuff that I cannot read. Up top, Gamakichi, Kurama. On the bottom, words, things, stuff, barcodes. On the back of the box, we have your obligatory product shots. And that's basically it for the packaging. Then, moving right along, here we have Kurama and Gamakichi, and this is the next Transformers crossover figure set, this time with Naruto. Now, this is a very interesting set, and that's why I picked it up. Full disclosure, I know nothing of Naruto. I've never watched the show. I know nothing of these characters, so yeah, forgive my ignorance in this subject. But it seemed like a cool, interesting set, and that's why I picked it up, and yeah, here we are. So we have Kurama and Gamakichi, and we'll take a look at these individually. So first, we'll start off with the little one. So here we have Gamakichi, and one thing about these crossover figures is usually they are remolds of existing figures, but I don't know this mold. If I do know this mold, I've forgotten it. I don't know if I've messed with this mold before. I am not sure. If I have, then I have forgotten. So yeah, I may have messed with this mold in the past, but for now, new to me. So we'll just leave it at that. But here is Gamakichi in robot mode. They're both packed in robot mode, but let's get in close here so we can take a look at the noggin. Not that noggin, the one slightly higher. There we go, this noggin. So you can see, a pretty nice head sculpt there. Got the silver there on the headband, face painted in white, got the eyes done in yellow with a little bit of black around them. Pretty nice. Big old chest here. A lot of alt mode. Beast mode bits just kind of hanging off the back, off the hands here. Little legs, little feeties. A little bit of black there. And the back, not too much to speak of. A lot of unpainted stuff. Yeah, the little one. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm going to tell you. So, the head is on a ball joint. So you do get a little bit of wiggly-waggly. Can look up a little bit, look down a little bit. I can do a full 360. This ball joint is very snug on my copy. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. The elbow is on a ball joint. So you have your rotation there. You get pretty much 90 degrees of bend, nothing at the waist. Legs can move forward that far, do the little big boot. Back, only that far. Outward, that far. The knee is on a ball joint, so your rotation is right there. You get 90 degrees of bend. The feet are on a ball joint. They can move up, can move down a lot. Rotation and ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, we get what I believe is a scroll. I think, again, forgive my ignorance. Yeah, nicely colored, but very simple piece. A little cylindrical piece there. And you get a little dagger here. Unpainted. Just done in gray plastic, but hey, a little weapon. And Gamakichi can wield the accessories. So Gamakichi can poke, read, poke, read, if that is in fact what's happening here. But there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode, so let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the forearms here and rotate them 180, then bring the arms up. I'm going to take this panel here, flip this out. This panel can be a little bit of a pain in the butt to get moving, but there we go. You want to flip this panel up, you want to take the head and rotate that 180, and then you want to bring the head up and over. You don't want to secure it in place just yet, just bring it up like that for now. Now you want to take the lower leg, rotate that 180, and point the toe down. rotate 180, and point the toe down. Now we're going to bring the legs up, and we have a tab right here. It's going to go into a slot right there onto the toe. So line that up, drop it in, line that up, and drop that in. And now you want to take this whole assembly here and rotate it down. That'll click into place, rotate that down, and that'll snap itself into place. Now you can just take those legs and fold them in, and you got that done. Alright, so the instructions aren't super clear about what to do here, but the arms are on these, or legs rather, are on these little rotating discs here. Now, I think you're supposed to shift them down. If you notice, there's a little tab that goes into a notch there, and that just helps you to rotate this down. But I think it's supposed to come all the way down, so it's sitting in this position. That's what I could gather from the instructions anyway. I could still be wrong, but rotate that down. Ultimately, you can really position that however you want. And then you can take the head, bring it the rest of the way up, and tab that into place. Make sure everything is nice and squozen. And there you go. There you have Gamakichi in alt mode. You can get a good spin. But there is the alt mode. But yeah, little toad here. And yeah. It's getting close, so we can take a look at the details. You got some black eyeliner, some black lipstick. You look beautiful. You look beautiful. You see, yellow for the eyes. You do have some nice texturing there on the face, on the top of the head as well. The arms are just done in black, the legs rather. So you kind of getting a little bit of a texturing detail there, as well as here. You do have that big chunk of just unpainted gray, but you know. Oh no, doesn't look too bad. Again, this could be accurate to the actual, again, I don't know, I've never watched the show, so again, forgive my ignorance. But, oh no, doesn't look too shabby, all things considered. Now, articulation-wise, the mouth can open and close pretty wide, which gives you some visible head syndrome. That's why you rotate the head, otherwise just be looking right at you. But the mouth can open and close. These front legs around the ball joints, they can rotate in and out. The hind legs can rotate in and out. You got those joints there. You kind of get a little jumping pose, whatever you need to do there, and that's pretty much it. Now, as far as accessories, you can store them if you wish. You do have two ports right back here, so you can take these and just plug them onto the back for storage. Hey, hooray for storage. Things you can do if you want to do it. A little bit of a pain to get those plugged in, but they will plug in. There you go. So you can have that going on, or if you want, you can open up the mouth. There's a port right here. You can take this and just plug that there. Again, it can be a little bit of a pain to get that. There you go. Now, you can hold it in the mouth, and if you want, you can take the little dagger and plug that into the hand. So now it's a toad with a shank. Why not? You can, per the instructions, you can also stand Gamakichi up. You have to undo this, though, to get the head to come down, but, you know, that's a thing you can do. Hey, all things you can do if you want to do it. Why not? Dare I say, why not? But that is it for Gamakichi. So now we move on to Kurama, and this mold I am familiar with. This is a heavy remold of Cheetor. And again, packed in robot mode. Let's get in close so we can take a look. Not at those noggins. This noggin, there we go. Again, pretty nice head sculpt there. Got that silver on the headband with the symbolage going on. Again, face painted in white. The eyes are done. It's hard to tell, but the eyes are done in blue with some black underneath. Got the beast mode head right there, front and center. I don't know how well it comes across on camera, but there is kind of a color difference here because this is molded plastic and this is painted, so you can kind of see that difference there in shades. You know, a little bit of an eyesore, but it is what it is. You know, painted plastic, it's very hard to get those colors to match. It's just, it is what it is. But yeah, moving down, we got some grays, a little bit of white there, got a little bit like a wrap around the thigh. even the bottoms of the beast mode feet. Some symbolage going on. Toesies. And all the tails. Lots of tails. 9 tails. Just hanging out there. And the beast mode front legs. Yeah, that's Kurama. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm gonna tell you. So the head is on a ball joint, but you don't get really any wiggly-waggly, just due to the shape of the head there. Can look up a good bit. Can do a total squirrel. Can't really look down. Head can do a full 360. You do have to kind of angle the chin up to avoid stuff. The arms can do a full 360, but there's these panels back here that kind of get in the way, so you don't get that full range of movement, but you get enough. You got outward movement that can go all the way up. You got that butterfly joint in there, so the arms can cross in front of the chest. You got bicep rotation, a single jointed elbow, but you get over 90 degrees of bend. You have wrist rotation as well as a hinge that allows this hand to move in and out. You can see kind of this hand is in a pose, and this hand is in a fist, but you get that rotation, and the fingers can open and close. You got waist rotation, legs can move forward about that far, back, you get about that far, outward, about that far. Thigh rotation, a little bit over 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. Feet can move up, can move down, no rotation. You have ankle tiltage. If you come back here, all these sets of tails are on little rotational joints here that you can move around. So you can have them sitting higher, sitting lower. These sections are on ball joints, so you can kind of wiggle those around and kind of get those posed however you want. Now, as far as accessories go, we get some weaponry. We get a pair of kunai here, done in a nice gunmetal gray. We got some symbolage etched on this one. Look pretty good. We also get some effects parts. We get these effects parts here. These will go on the feet. You can see they're done in a nice transparent blue. We get this effect part here, which looks quite nice. We're getting done in that transparent blue. And we get this one right here, also done in that nice transparent blue. And that's what you get with Kurama. Now, as far as the kunai goes, you can store them. There are slots on the hips here. You can just plug these in. So you can have your storage. Hooray for storage. And of course, Kurama can wield the weapon, so he can poke, stab, stab, poke, stab, stab, and all of that good stuff. Now, as far as the effects parts go, you can take these and just plug them right onto the bottoms of the feet, like so. And I guess now that means he has great strength of feet. Now, as far as this goes, whatever it is, you guys can educate me. What you want to do is you want to open up the hand, and there is a tab right here, and that will go into a slot, which is right here, this slot right there. So basically take that and plug that in, and it'll sit in the hand like that, and you can have that going on. Or you can use this piece, and this attaches the exact same way. If you have that tab slot connection, and you can have that going on, and his little energy booties came off, how dare you. But you can have that going on. Now, an alternate configuration they give you in the instructions is you can bring the beast mode legs up, and you can plug these parts into the ports in the paws. And again, that's a thing you can do if you want to do it. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with Cheetor. So you can see what's going on here, and you can see they remolded a lot. They remolded a lot here. But I'll give you the turnaround so you can see what's going on. See who's who, where's what, when's why, and why's how. And yeah, they did do a lot of remolding here. A lot of remolding. So, there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to take the head and rotate it 180, like so. You then want to take the arms, rotate them inward at the bicep. And then you want to rotate the hands back out, like so. You want to come in here, and you want to bring out these panels on either side of the waist. You want to take the beast mode head and disengage it here and bring it up and over. That'll just sit right there. Then you can close the mouth. And now you want to take the arms and swing them in, and they will tab into each other like so. Then you can take these chest panels here, bring them in, make sure all of this here is lined up, which I do not have it lined up. You line up, you line up, you. There we go. Lined up, see? Easy peasy. So get that all lined up so it's sitting just like that. And then you can take these side panels here and bring them back in. Just have them sitting nice and flush with the body. Now for legs, you're going to take this section, bring it down. The foot is going to just come up, just tuck in there. You want to bring this back as far as it'll go. Then just bring that down. Then you're going to bend it down at this hinge here to make the leg. Second verse, guess what? Just like the first, so bring that down. Just swing all that in. Bring that back. Down. Down. And we got the hind legs all done. And the last thing to do is bring this panel up with the tails. Just bring it up at this hinge and then bring it down at this lower hinge. And on my copy, this hinge is very tight. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Get that snap down. Like so. Get everything nice unsquozen. The tails, you can kind of extend all these joints out. You can just pose all that however you wish. And there you go. There you have Kurama in alt mode. Good spin there. But there you have the beast mode. And a pretty cool beast mode here, a nine-tailed fox, and yeah, pretty cool. My only gripe really is just due to the lack of articulation in the head. It's always looking down. It's always looking down. It's the only thing I don't like, but it is what it is. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at this noggin. It's a good-looking noggin, though. I like the black there around the eyes. It just makes the eyes pop a lot more. You can see the mouth also pretty nicely painted. The teeth are painted as well. Also the inside of the mouth is painted. Looks quite nice. And we got some nice fur texturing there on the body. You got the nine tails. Of course you have kind of the awkward hands going, especially that one. That's very awkward, but you know, it is what it is. But all in all though, not too shabby. Now, articulation-wise, in beast mode, again, the head does nothing unless you undo that. Then you get all the visible head syndrome, so you don't want that. But the mouth can open and close. The front legs can do a full 360, can move in and out. You got also some rotation, kind of like a butterfly joint in there as well, so you can kind of bring those forward. You have rotation right here above the elbow. Got 90 degrees of bend there. Front paws are on a ball joint. You have up, down, rotation, tiltage. Hind legs can move forward and back, can rotate out. Like a nine-tailed P, you know, little nine-tailed P, as always. But this can move forward and back. This can move forward and back as well. The tails, again, are all on ball joints. You can kind of angle those however you want. You have those hinges as well, so you can get a nice little splay or whatever you want to do there. Now, as far as the accessories go, the instructions don't tell you about the beast mode stories, but you could still store the kunai on the sides, though, because those slots are still available to you. So you could do that. These, I don't know. Maybe just put them there. I don't know. You can do that if you want to. These could still plug into those front paws. But that just makes things kind of awkward. But, you know, hey, it's places to put things. If you want to put things places, you know, there you go. There's your storage. There's your storage. Hooray for storage. And for comparison, here is Kurama with Cheetor. So again, you can see just how much they remolded here. Get a lot of remolding here. We'll give it a turn around so you can see what's going on from all angles here. But you got that going on. And with Gamakichi, so you can see how the two look together in their alt modes. So there you go. So there you have Kurama and Gamakichi, and yeah, it's a cool little set. I mean, if you're a Naruto fan and a Transformers fan, here you go. Best of both worlds. Worlds colliding! Neither of these are, like, fantastic figures, but it's a fun set. And there's nothing wrong with a bit of fun, so there you go. Now, I picked this up from Amazon. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal. Follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Naruto, Kurama, and Gamakichi. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. What the? No! You two are small and unassuming. Would you like to join my team? Maybe. What's the pay? Pay? What's the pay? Justice is its own reward. And that's all we needed to hear. Oh yeah? Well, go find that monkey bot. He'll take anybody.